And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. The starters for Utah. Green out there with Butler. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Jones in at the point. And for the Hornets, we've got Kelly Oubre. Harper out there with Dillingham. Then there's Johnson. And it's Queen in at the 5, roaming the paint. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
Here's Dillingham. Outside Johnson. Pass to Oubre. 11 feet out. Utah grabs the miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Now here's Oubre. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Green. Outside Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Harper. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Pass to Dillingham. Johnson a screen on Jones. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. Utah with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Oubre against Middleton. Pass to Queen. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebounded by Green. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets. Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
And the Hornets with possession here, following the bucket by Utah. And here's Oubre from the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Butler with the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Charlotte, 4th.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
The shot's good.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Dillingham, defended by Jones. Pass to Harper. Over Mitchell. Here's Dillingham. The 3. Rebounded by Green. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Here's Harper. They set a pick. The three is up. Rebound by Middleton.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Now here's Jones. Defense is right there. Pass to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Green. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Assisted.
Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Utah moving the ball around. Fades back. Jones from outside. He drops it from range.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Green finds Butler. Green with a screen on Johnson. Takes a step back. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Fifth in rebounding, and glancing at their assist stats, nothing too special. They finished in the top 20, but it's certainly an area which they can improve upon.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. Queen misses. And so Middleton will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Green. Now here's Butler, covered by Johnson. And it's the Hornets on the break. Harper passes to Oubre. Here's Queen. Here's Harper. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference. And I know Harper wants a closer finish, but having a consistent flow shot in his arsenal will serve him well.
Here's Butler. After the basket by Charlotte. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Driving in. Dillingham. From deep, Harper. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Jones. The 3 is up. Knocks it loose. Green, the pass to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Harper. Not going to go that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Back to Green for 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Hornets trail by 13. And stolen by Green. And they're on the break. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Wiggins comes in for Middleton. And Hart subbed in for Jones. Dillingham, no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Hard inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Charlotte making some changes. Fields checked in for Harper. And it's Edgecombe in for Dillingham. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
There's the screen by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, Johnson's versatility really shows up in the pick and roll.
Outside Richardson. There's a screen by Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Hield. And there's a pick. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Wiggins outside. Here's Turner. Money from 17 feet out.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Queen misses. Utah leading by 20.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Guarded by Hield. Pass to Hart. 4-3. Gets the three to fall. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Here's Edgecombe. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Pass to Hart. To the middle. Turner for three. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Hornets trail by 21. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Wiggins outside. Outside Richardson. And a miss there on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Oubre. Johnson a screen on Hart. Back to Johnson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Hart. There's a screen by Turner. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Really adept at rolling after setting the screen. Turner, a difficult cover in these pick and rolls.
There's a screen by Johnson. Hield for 3. And so it's Utah out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Jimmy Butler, also Aaron Wiggins out there. Josh Hart is out there with Miles Turner. And it's Richardson in at the point guard position. First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
BA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. Second free throw, no good. Talking about KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He gives your team a veteran presence, Clark.
Yeah, battle-tested. He's a champion, tough-minded. You know what you're going to get from him. He's physical. He makes shots. I mean, all of that is value added when you talk about KCP.
And he makes it. Richardson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Edgecombe. Over Richardson. Edgecombe, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And here's Butler. To the inside. Deflects the pass. 5 to shoot. Turner, a screen on heel. Hart from long range. Blocked! And so the ball out of bounds. Heel touched it last. Clock at 4. Richardson for 3. Fires in the triple. Richardson's got 5 points.
Yeah, just a fantastic dime by Turner. You love seeing big men like him be so unselfish.
Here's Heel. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. 5th, the Jazz.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
Hield hits them both. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. Then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Pass to Harper. Hield on the wing. Fires for 3. Misses again, now 0 for 3.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left there?
He's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Turner. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Kispert outside. Pass to Queen. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Queen's got his first 2 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Here's Dillingham. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Wiggins. Utah moving the ball around. There's a screen by Turner. Fires it. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Mitchell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Queen. Here's Kispert. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. For the Jazz, Green's checked in for Turner. Chris Middleton comes in for Wiggins, and it's Jones in for Hart. Harper passes to Kispert. Pass to Harper. Here's Queen. Got a piece of it. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Mitchell. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
And stolen by Jones. Mitchell, the pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Johnson. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Queen's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Here's Johnson, and stolen by Green. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They're keeping the defense honest. Johnson cashes in from the corner.
It's Middleton on the wing. Defended by Kispert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Corey Kispert. Granted, recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Oubre, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Utah with a change here, too. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Middleton passes to Green. To the middle. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Inside, that's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
And their team free throw shooting stats place them in the top half of the NBA. Those are solid numbers, but they struggle to nail down true consistency from the line.
And what saved them in a lot of games, the second chance points. They were relentless on the offensive glass. Here's Johnson. Utah with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Outside Oubre. There's a screen from the arc. Here's Queen. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Outside Jones. Utah moving the ball around. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Monday, they're off to Boston to face off with the Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Detroit Pistons.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And it's Green missing. Hornets trail up by 21. There's a minute 40 left in the second quarter. Here's Queen. Pass to Dillingham. Over Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Miles Turner, third.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Jazz leading by 21. Middleton outside. Green with a screen on Oubre. Middleton from the outside drains the triple. Middleton's got his second bucket on the night.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Jones finds Turner. Here's Jones. Pass to Middleton. Green with a screen on Oubre. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Watch out below when Middleton rises up like that. Remarkable at punching it down on him. NBA,
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell's shot is good.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Right side Oubre. And stolen by Middleton. Shoots over Oubre. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back.
Hello and good evening. We are seeing Donovan Mitchell putting in work. Such a consistent offensive force.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu and turkey mixed together. I can't lie, I get into that.
Now let's take a moment. And that's it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
They've got Dillingham, Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. Then there's Harper, and it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Outside Oubre. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And we know Oubre's not shy. When he gets in there, he's going to draw fouls against those defenders.
It's his first trip to the line, and so Oubre nails them both. Now Green.
Hey, yo, get on Draymond.
Outside for Butler. Pass to Jones. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Dillingham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
The first one falls. Good on both. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Utah. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Sinks that one from the post. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Sinks it from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Brian?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Count that bucket. Middleton's got 14.
And you know, with Middleton, once he gets himself going, he's really hard to slow down because he's got really good size, a great stroke, and has become more skilled, not only as a shooter, but a ball handler.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
From deep, Mitchell.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Oubre against Middleton. Here's Queen. 3-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
That shot wide open. Jones has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Part of Draymond's value, the playmaking he gives you out of the front court.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Mitchell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Middleton finds Jones. Now here's Mitchell. Green, a screen. Middleton passes to Green. Here we go, all alone. Here's Dillingham. He's off on that one. Good D by Middleton.
and his struggles have been apparent, unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Butler, and he makes it on the layup. Butler's got 12 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Outside Johnson. Oubre passes to Queen. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Dillingham. From down in the low post, it goes. Dillingham's got 4 points this quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Green's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Middleton. Back to Green. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
The assist.
Middleton's got 6 assists now in the game. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Dillingham. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Oubre. 4 on the clock. Here's Harper. Second chance shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Kelly Oubre Jr. is a springy, bouncy wingman. I mean, provides scoring punch from the 3, and he also provides energy at the defensive end that his team needs.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Harper. Here's the 3. Jones grabs the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Mitchell. Good work defensively by Oubre.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
The kick out to Johnson. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
Unforced turnovers. It'll drive your coach insane.
Kispert's checked in for Johnson. Wiggins outside. Pass to Hall. Over Kispert. And Hall gets it to go. Hall's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
There's the screen. Here's Queen. This one for 3. Utah with the rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Wiggins outside. Richardson, the pass to Turner. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Utah making a switch here.
Number 25, Jameer Watkins.
Pass to Dillingham. Oubre against Hart. Here's Dillingham. 6 to shoot. Charlotte again missing. Outside Richardson. Outside Hart. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws. because of his proficiency there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Josh Hart, always ever active, doing a good job defensively with the block there.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
To get back on track, that one drops for him. Dillingham's got 6 here in the quarter. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Richardson finds Hart. Utah moving the ball around. Queen, the pass to Kispert. Shoots over Wiggins. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Turner. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Outside Hart from deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Harper. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Harper's got 6 points. And for the Jazz, they're shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. There's a screen by Wiggins. Richardson for 3. Kispert grabs a miss. The Hornets shooting 34% thus far in this game. Down low. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here. What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Kispert.
2 minutes.
3-pointer.
2 minutes.
The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Well, the Hornets shooting just 26% in the third. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Hart passes to Richardson. Back to Hart. They swipe it. Oubre inside. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
To the paint. Here's Turner. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Queen. Here's Harper. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dillingham. Here's Harper. He's got 6. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. Here's Hart. Soft touch off the glass. And it's 7 points for Josh Hart.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Hornets making a change here. And he sinks the second. A big-time effort for Chris Middleton, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Jazz 5 right now. Aaron Wiggins out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Richardson in at the 1. And for the Jazz, they're shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Pass to Turner. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Hield.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo. And down it goes. Jam that one home. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. On offense, here's Utah. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Hart passes to Turner. And that one good.
Boy, so dominant once he catches fire. Got to respect Turner's ability to score the ball in a lot of ways.
Hield, a screen on Richardson. Pass to Johnson. Here's Hield. Offline with a baseline jumper. Hield's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And here's Turner from the arc. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebound, Utah. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Richardson. The kick out to Wiggins. Hart from long range. Offensive board. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 23 points.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Edgecombe, no good. For Utah, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Pass to Richardson. There's a screen by Wiggins. Inside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Johnson's got rebound number 7 tonight. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Utah grabs the miss. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as...
Oh, that was something else, man! Wow, showing some power!
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Outside Richardson. Lets it go from the wing. The Jazz again can't hit.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Johnson. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
Outside Hart. Back to Turner. Goes back up. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Good on the bucket. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Hield fires from way outside. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Richardson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Turner. And here's Wiggins. Defended by Kispert. Clock at 6. Covered by Johnson. Rebounded by Johnson.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Out left to the wing. The 3 from Edgecombe. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, you know everyone comes into the league with a 3-shot now, and Edgecombe is, of course, no exception.
Pass to Turner. And here's Richardson. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Outside heel to the middle. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Now Wiggins. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
4th personal foul. First team foul.
And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
And Clark, with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school, it's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Charlotte has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. There's the screen by Johnson. And here's Oubre from the arc. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Utah has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Wiggins passes to Turner. Hawked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the 4th quarter. Pass to Harper. Back to Johnson. Now Oubre. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Hall.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
The Jazz again can't hit.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Aaron Wiggins. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Utah shooting the ball at only 35% here in the 4th quarter. There's a screen by Turner. Hart from long range. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Johnson. Out to Oubre. The three. Hart pulls it in. The Jazz shooting 56% today. Now here's Turner. Back to Hart. There's the screen by Turner. 5 on the clock. Hart can't hit. And for the Hornets, they're shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Johnson, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Dillingham. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Harper. Off target from outside. Oubre against Richardson. And here's Turner. Takes one from 10 feet. And down it goes. 2 points. Turner's got 17 now, just in the second half. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oubre can't hit.
He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
Turner passes to Hart. There's a screen by Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Tries to break his ice. Launches a three. They get it back. Pass to Hall. Launches it. No luck on that one. Well, the Hornets shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Here's Queen. Here's Oubre. Hounded by Wiggins. Oubre passes to Queen. And Turner with the block.
Gonna need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Charlotte again missing. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 9-1 run.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will. Attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And these teams meet only twice a year. Different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against Charlotte.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night from Miles Turner.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific. Extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
Here's Oubre. Hart pulls it in.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Outside Richardson. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all